Welcome in. It is day 44, and you are speaking with the Meeples Champion. Today, we're going to jump right into it. We're talking about the game Age of War. Now, I don't have a box for this game. As being one of the smaller games, I put this into my smaller games collection. I tend to keep these games in small boxes like this. They hold 20 of them, so I'm able to easily bring games along with me when I'm going to a friend's house, to family gatherings, and be able to know that I have a lot of options for people who may not game very often, or we're not sure what type of time we have in our hands and we want smaller games. So I'll be getting a box input digitally for you guys to see for the cover on this. But as far as today, I'm just going to be talking about the game. Now, Age of War is primarily a dice game. The idea of the game is simple. You have a bunch of dice that you roll out and they give you a bunch of different symbols. You might get swords, you might get masks, you might get cavalry or archers. Then you've got a whole bunch of cards on the board. Different colors, different amounts of each color, and each one has a different victory point on it. The idea is that you roll these, you pick a card, and you have to cover up one line of symbols. So you couldn't roll this and be like Yahtzee, for instance, where, oh, well, I rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I got my large straight. It's not how this one works. You roll it, and then you look at the levels, and you go, okay, well, level 1 says an archer with a knight, and level 2 says you need 7 swords. And level 3 says you need to have 2 archers. And you go, okay, I'm going to do the 2 archers. That's the line I'm completing. Now you've started. Now you pick up the dice that you have left over. You re-roll. Can you fill another line? If you cannot, you're done. You pass the dice to your left. If you can, you fill one of those lines and you roll again. You keep doing this until you have completed all of the lines, at which point you now take that off the board, comes to you, you have its victory points. Awesome. However, when the next player goes, now when they roll, they can go after the ones in the center or after yours. By owning it, there is a corner piece that has another extra mask symbol, and it basically makes that an extra thing they have to get. It's an additional line. So it is a little harder now to steal from somebody else. So they roll and they do the same thing. They pick something, they pick the card, they put their things on it, and they continue to roll. Now, what's fun is that, well, it's great to go after somebody's piece. It'd be annoying if you just had somebody lucky roll through and keep stealing stuff when you're having a hard time. So what they do is there are different colors of the cards. You'll have 1 purple or 2 oranges or 3 yellows. If you can complete the set, once you own everything, you add all the cards together, you flip them over, there'll be 1 card that has the number on the back that represents, okay, well, individually they were worth, say, 3 points and 2 points and 1 point. So you'd think that they together would be worth 6, but together they're actually worth 7. And once you flip it and show that number, they are locked. Nobody can steal them from you anymore. So there are ways to completely collect something, get a little bit of a bonus, and make sure you're safe and you're not losing those points. The instant that somebody gets the last card in the center, the game ends on the spot. You count up your points, you see who wins. So what do I think of this game? Let's jump right into our 7 categories. First, art. I think the art is really nice for this game. It's a small game. The box art is pretty cool. It's a samurai type feel to it. Brown art, which usually brown isn't something that grabs you, brown or tannish. But I think for this game, it really fits the theme. The cards are really nice. The dice are very nice. I'm going to give a big thumbs up on the art. I think for a smaller game, they actually did a good job on going a little above and beyond on making that art. The components are the exact same. Your dice and your cards are really top-notch. They're not going to rip. They're not going to break apart. They're not going to, just wear with time, I don't feel. These are really good, and it's one that I would recommend that when you're looking at a smaller game, other companies should look at what these guys did. I think that they really did a good job on their wear. So, thumbs up on the components. Price. This one is one you're going to find at definitely Barnes & Noble, probably at most board game stores, so long as they have a smaller game section. You won't find it at a Walmart. You may find it at Target, but I don't think it would be at most Targets. Definitely online, and it's not that expensive. It's only in that range of about $12 to $15. It's a really good price for what it is. Thumbs up on the price. The difficulty, there is no difficulty. This game is so straightforward that you can hand somebody the dice, not tell them the rules, and they're going to at the very least understand what they're doing overall. They may not understand that line by line, but if that's all you have to teach them is, okay, you rolled the dice, they go to do it, and they go, nope, just one line at a time. That's it. That's your one thing you have to learn. And after that, it's not until you're trying to steal that you have another rule that you have to learn at that point. Thumbs up, difficulty is not that difficult. Replayability. This game is all about being replayed. This is a game that you play it takes you 30 minutes, and then you pull it back out and you play again. Or it's a game that's great for, hey, we meet up once a week and we do 4 or 5 hours. We usually do a couple big games, and this is one that you throw it in the middle or at the beginning or at the end. Hey, a couple people got here early. Let's play. Hey, everybody's gone, but I still have some time. Okay, let's play. Hey, we have some time between the games. This person wants to grab some food. Let's all play. It's great for replayability. Thumbs up there. Your keys to victory. Again, I've said this with other games. It's not a lot of keys to victory. It's just collect cards and have the most points. But that's what it's supposed to be. It says that straight out to you. I have no issue with it being that keys to victory, like standing out in that way. I think that that's fine. I think it works acceptable. It's a thumbs up. Finally, is it unique? I don't think it's unique. Yes. Are you going to find an exact replica of this game? No. But you've had games before where, like Yahtzee, for instance, these rolling games where you have to slowly get something in to own something. You've had games before that are set collection. There's plenty of samurai games, and I think that there actually are samurai games that work with set collection. Does this stand out to me as primarily unique? No, I don't think it's massively a unique game. It's a thumbs down on unique. That's not to be a deterrent from getting the game. It's just being honest. I don't feel it's unique enough for me to give it that thumbs up. Overall, should you play this game? Absolutely. Should you own it? I think it'd be tough to say no because it's not that expensive. So if you see the game, pay $12 or $15, grab it, give it a try. And if you don't like it, just gift it to a friend for their birthday or something that likes games until somebody ends up with it that likes it. It's not a game that I would say you need to go test try to own it. Just go buy it. It's perfectly fine. Well, this has been Age of War. You have been speaking with the Meeples Champion, and it is day 44. Check back in tomorrow and like, share, subscribe, and check down below in the description to figure out how to get this game on Amazon. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.